In the most stunning conviction-related news in almost 2 full weeks of American politics, President Biden's son, Hunter, has been found guilty by a jury of lying about the drugs he was on while buying a gun he didn't really need, arguably the most American of pursuits. So, of course, all the Second Amendment absolutists in this country are up in arms over this verdict, and by up in arms, I mean furiously banging out celebratory tweets using their rage boners. Oh, they love it. Yes, the same people who said for years there should be no exceptions to gun ownership. For years, if you ask these people, should a domestic abuser be able to own a gun? Absolutely. A mentally unstable person? Absolutely. What about a crackhead? Absolutely. Well, you mean a white crackhead, right? Because if so, yes, a white crackhead should totally be able to own a gun. Now, today, all those same people are cheering this verdict on so enthusiastically you would think it's shooting at protesters. They love it, even more than the jury. Members of the jury said that they felt they had no choice but to convict, but ultimately they thought this was all pointless and a waste of taxpayer dollars, making it arguably the most Republican of pursuits. And of course, they're right. Every gun lawyer in this country says these charges almost never happen, which makes sense. If we started locking up everybody in this country who did drugs and owned a gun, there wouldn't be nobody left in the South but school kids and church mamaws. And if nerve pills count as drugs, the mamaws are in trouble too. Now, clearly, President Biden's own son isn't even safe from the politically motivated prosecutions of his Justice Department. And if that sounds unbelievably stupid to you, that's because it's a real argument they're actually making today. That's right. For months, these people have argued that Biden was clearly using his influence to shield his son from prosecution in order to protect his own electoral chances. And now today, those same people are saying that Biden clearly has prosecuted his own son in an effort to, let me check my notes, protect his electoral chances. That's right, another brilliantly shrewd 5D chess move from the clearly mentally incompetent sleepy Joe Biden. But the double talk doesn't stop there. They also said that while the Biden administration clearly wanted this conviction in order to distract us from stuff, at the same time, the Biden crime family was trying to prevent this conviction by threatening the jury. Yeah, welcome to the American right, where anything can mean anything as long as you scream it angrily enough. That's right. Their argument is that Jill Biden's presence through every step of this process was meant to send a message. Now, could that message have been that she was there to support her son, whom she loves unconditionally? No. What are you, smart and gay? No, of course not. Clearly the message was she would command the Delaware Mafia to spaghetti the whole jury to death if they dared convict her baby boy. And this all apparently sounds perfectly reasonable if you're fatally allergic to making any fucking sense. To be fair to the American right, it's hard for them to process a loving parent-child relationship. It's so foreign to them. After the conviction, President Biden was photographed giving a warm, heartfelt hug to his son. And reportedly, when Don Jr. saw that picture, his response was, "Ugh, dads don't hug their sons. It's gross." Right? Right? They're not supposed to do that, right? Bless their hearts. Back in a minute. All right, YouTube, back with more in just a second, but I wanted to let you know that this week's buffoonery is brought to you by the good folks at Private Internet Access, the world's most trusted VPN provider with over 30 million downloads. Listen, y'all, nowadays getting on the internet is like just doing anything that's fun, dangerous, and shameful. You need protections in place, all right? And PIA's VPNs can hide your IP address and encrypt your internet connection, thus shielding you and your digital privacy from the prying eyes of the nefarious types of the online world. But that's not all their VPNs can do. They also can make you appear as though you're logging on from any country on earth. Why? Maybe you just want to be a computer Swede today, or more likely, you want to see what Sweden's version of Netflix looks like. Either way, PIA's got you covered. Their VPNs are available across all platforms, and now you can use one PIA account to safeguard unlimited devices. That's right. We got every device in my house on my PIA account. Works like a charm. So if that sounds good to you, here's what you do. Click the link in the description below to try Private Internet Access today for 83% off with 4 months free. Signing up always includes 24/7 customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what more do you need to hear? If you think that sounds overly techy or something, it's not. Look, here's the app. There's the button. You push the button, and just like that, it's on. It's easy. Couldn't be simpler. So try Private Internet Access today. All right, YouTube, and we're back. As is so often the case with the Republicans, the amount of irony on display here that they're completely unaware of is making my head spin. The same people who have been claiming for months now that the Trump case was nothing but a politically motivated witch hunt that never should have happened in the first place have now instituted their own politically motivated witch hunt that never should have happened in the first place, and have found a way to argue both in favor and fully against it with a completely straight face the whole time. They've been saying that they say so many things so often lately that are true, but for the wrong reasons. After the January 6th people went to prison, they came out of the woodwork and were like, did you guys know that the American prison system is like really messed up? it's like not cool in there. It's like, yeah, no, we did know that. We've been telling you that for like a long time now. But it only mattered when it happened to them. And now the same thing is happening here. They've been talking lately about how rigged the justice system is. And of course, the truth is, that's not inaccurate. The justice system is rigged in many ways against many types of people, namely the people that they have systematically oppressed by design for years and years. Poor people, black people, brown people, minorities, marginalized groups, and everyone has been held down under this system to their glee and approval for generations. But now, for the very first time, someone on their team is actually being held accountable for something. They're calling the whole thing out without a trace of self-awareness. They could not be screaming more loudly from more high of a mountaintop that the rules were never meant to apply to them and have only ever been designed for us. Not rules for thee, not for me. That's the way it's supposed to be in the land of the free. There you go. Sorry, did a little poetry at the end there. I didn't really mean to, but listen, it just happens. Sometimes it just comes out, you know. Don't mean to rhyme and just do it all the time. Poet didn't know it. Those are middle school things. Listen, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Put my special up here still. I got a new hour right now, just so you know. I'm going to film it in the next few months, I hope, and then I'll have another one of these. But for now, watch this special. If you haven't seen it, subscribe to the channel. And then also the other circle goes to TreyCrowder.com, where you can check out my upcoming tour dates. Come see me do stand-up comedy live. That's what I really do. That's what is best about me, in my opinion. So come see me. I think you'll like it. But as long as you keep watching these things, I'll keep making them. And I hope you do. I love you like chicken. See you. Bye.